The bold and the beautiful spoilers see that Rick will be at his wit's end. As B&B viewers know, Brooke had kept a huge secret from him, and it all has to do with his son Thomas. Brooke and Rich have been at odds for several weeks over Thomas, and Rich had done a lot of giving while Brooke had continued to blast Thomas as sick, psychologically disturbed, and an unfit parent. After all, Rich forgave Brooke after she pushed Thomas off a cliff and nearly killed him. Rich ultimately took Brooke's word for it that she didn't intentionally push Thomas off the cliff, even though Rich saw the scenes with his own eyes, and it looked pretty intentional to him. And now Rich is about to learn that Thomas nearly lost his life again by getting pushed into a vat of acid by Hope. The good news here is that Thomas is fine, and Rich don't actually have any moments of believing that Thomas had died. But according to B&B spoilers, Rich will be floored to learn that Brooke believed that Thomas was dead and sat on the information for 24 hours rather than coming straight to him with the news. Of course, Rick will learn pretty quickly that Brooke was urging her not to come forward with the terrible news about Thomas in order to protect her. But in so doing, Brooke was keeping Thomas' death from Rich, and Rich will find that to be completely unacceptable. He will probably think that he doesn't really know Brooke at all if she's capable of keeping something like that from him. According to B&B spoilers, Rick will walk out on Brooke in disgust. It will be an emotional moment and one that leaves Brooke reeling. It will look like their marriage is really over, but according to B&B spoilers, Rich will ultimately decide to try one last ditch effort to save his marriage. He will ask Brooke to forgive Thomas in order to heal their marriage. It seems that he will realize that this is the only way for him to move forward with Brooke. But what will Brooke say to that? She hasn't been anywhere close to forgiveness when it comes to Thomas for ages. And in fact, B&B spoilers say that she will end up being quite angry with Thomas for letting her and Hope to believe that he was dead. She will think that Thomas had once again manipulated Hope. So it sounds like she will be another anti-Thomas tear. And that probably means that she will refuse to honor Rich's request and forgive Thomas. And if that's the case, then Rich's marriage is likely over for good. It's really hard to imagine them being able to work things out with the issue of Thomas still between them. Richard doesn't seem to be willing to be with someone who harbors such hatred for his own flesh and blood. Time will tell what happens here, but suffice it to say that things aren't looking great for Brooke and Rich at this juncture. Do you think their marriage will come to an end?